Our world is full of beauty, but beneath the surface lie a reality that defies human explanation. From the darkest unexplored depth of our ocean to the most haunting, mysterious hidden in plain sight, Earth's holds secret that science is still trying to unlock. In today's documentary, we are diving deep into one of the most unbelievable places on our planet, a journey that will challenge everything you think you know. So sit back, clear your mind, and let's uncover the truth together.
Imagine blasting into orbit, looking down at the shifting sands of the Sahara, to find a symmetrical blue and amber bullseye staring right back at you. Spanning an incredible 28 miles across, the Richat Structure, often called the Eye of the Sahara, is so massive that astronauts actively use it as a primary landmark to navigate from space. For decades, its precise circular grid fueled intense speculation. Alternative historians and explorers argue that these concentric rings were the physical remains of Plato's lost city of Atlantis. Advanced satellite mapping and geological expeditions have since pierced that myth. The evidence points away from a lost human civilization and toward a highly localized subterranean anomaly. To understand how this formation came to exist, we have to look past mythology and examine the incredible power of the structural engines operating deep within the Earth. Over 100 million years ago, the supercontinent of Pangaea violently tore apart. This massive tectonic shift set the stage for the Eye of the Sahara. Deep beneath the crust, endogenic pressure forced a magma plume upwards, warping the rock into a towering dome. Over millions of years, the engine cooled. Without upward pressure, the heavy dome collapsed inward, leaving a central basin surrounded by outer rings. Relentless desert winds and episodic flash floods swept across the collapsed basin, slowly eroding away the softer sedimentary rock and leaving only the highly durable mineral rings exposed. The perfect symmetry of this multi-layered grid is exactly the predictable structural footprint left behind by a collapsed volcanic engine. While the underground mechanics shaped its geometry, the specific chemical arrangement of the surface gives the structure its stunning visual contrast. The steep, sharp outer ridges are composed of hyper-durable quartzites. Under the intense African sun, these iron-rich rocks glow in deep shades of fiery amber, ochre yellow, and dark rust. Looking at this wide valley view, you can see how starkly these low-lying areas contrast with the ridges. The floors between the stone rings are completely blanketed in pale, highly reflective white salt flats and mineral-rich blue clays. When observed from high above, these alternating bands of bright rock and pale salt split the light beautifully, giving the entire grid the rich depth and biological texture of a giant eye frozen in stone. Because the structure is enclosed by high, continuous rocky walls, it acts as a massive thermal trap for the desert winds. Every afternoon, the intense sun generates a shimmering heat mirage that heavily distorts the stone circles. The thermal waves trick the human eye, making the massive rings look as if they are actively swirling and rippling across the landscape. When the low morning sun slices through thick columns of wind-blown desert dust, it forms sharp, volumetric pillars of golden light that bounce fiercely off the white salt flats. This hyper-specific combination of thermal traps, wind, and geometry elevates a barren stretch of the Sahara into an actively shifting cinematic landscape. Despite its massive scale, the Richat Structure exists in almost total geographic isolation. It is locked away in one of the most unnavigable, remote sectors of the Mauritanian desert. Because of that distance, the inner basin of this giant eye functions as a sanctuary of absolute crushing stillness, completely cut off from the noise of the modern digital world. Traveling through these ancient, weathered rock layers places you inside a landscape that mirrors a primeval world, largely unchanged for millions of years. The massive stone walls act as acoustic dampeners, absorbing external noise and leaving behind only the rhythm of the wilderness, the sharp whisper of the dry desert wind sliding across these jagged quartz ridges. Tectonic mechanics and millions of years of erosion have repurposed a section of the African continent into a permanent, large-scale geological formation. What captivates you the most about this giant eye? Is it the massive magma dome that violently collapsed to form these perfect rings, or the lingering theory that this could be the lost home of Atlantis? Let me know your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. Our planet is still guarding massive, untouched fortresses of primeval design. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Earth's hidden geography, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.